Good morning. Good morning, traders. Who we got working here? First thing I want to do, talk about yesterday. Over here on traditional markets. Now, immediately, first thing I said was fade the first move on SPY. Worked out well. Boy, I tell you what, man, these freaking bulls. Thing found support on the second resistance level on the daily volatility range. Right? At the end of the day, sent a wick right down into it. Pre-market up 470. What is it right now? 447.75 above yesterday's high. Where are we going to get a new daily range coming in at? Right about 446.75. Let's see here. Actually, going to be about right. I might pull that back a little bit. Maybe 446.5. 446.5. Right in that area somewhere. We're going to get a new daily range. Now, like I talked about yesterday, right? We gapped up from the top side of the daily range yesterday. Was it close enough? Yeah, it was. It definitely was close enough. Now, when I said fade the first move, just a no-brainer. It was a total no-brainer, especially when you got weekly resistance level up here. Was kind of surprised the bulls picked it up at the second resistance level. I thought at least going to come back down to the top side of the 68.3. And if it broke inside that 68.3 Laplace, we could have seen top of the weekly range easily. Bulls weren't having it, man. Bulls were not having it. Hey, good on them. Good on them indeed. Let's see how triple Qs ended up. Pretty much saying, see, triple Qs came down, tested the top side of the 68.3. This is what I was looking for SPY to do. And actually, probably the better trade yesterday was to get in on triple Qs, to be honest. For sure. I mean, if you faded that first move and bought a nice, 371 put or something, that was some good profit. Probably 3-4x that thing. Let's see, especially if you got it right at the top. Those 371s were pretty cheap. Good. Let's take a quick peek at gold. What are we doing over here on the VRE? Coming back down. What do we got? Let's take a quick peek. Here's the top of the monthly down here. Now is that the top of the weekly? Hold on. Hody hoses. Actually, I don't believe it is. Yeah, there's the top of the weekly. So that's 1, 2. It's a second resistance level on the weekly. Right here into the top of the daily range. Bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace. Kind of ranging in this area right now. Gonna really now when the market opens, right? All this price action was happening when the market was closed. Let's see here. This is what you're looking for at the market open. Gold can get up here and close above the top side of the 68.3 Laplace. Probably going to see a first standard deviation move, maybe 1970 area. Here's the thing with gold. Top side of the weekly range. Going into the close tomorrow, 1971. So yeah, gold's about reached its limit. Gold has about reached its freaking limit. Dixie. What a shit coin. Gotta love it. Yesterday, guys, go back as far as you want and look at any asset you want and look at the daily ranges. How many times an asset's closed outside the daily range? This is showing some massive weakness. The dollar is a straight shit show right now. This is going to be good for Bitcoin and gold. Let's see here. Markets all around. You got to be careful here. You really got to be careful here. I mean, gold, let's see, making a move down the first standard deviation. Or gold, Dixie, down here right around a 100. Been calling for this for a while. It's finally making its way. Where's going to be the low? Where is going to be the low? Let me see here. What do we got? 95.4 Laplace today. 99.7. Interesting. Now, is this the bottom of the weekly? This is the bottom of the weekly range. Guys, I'm telling you, man, be really careful. This is something, too. When you get a bottom of a weekly range, very low probability this thing's going to close outside of it. Oh, let me go over here. Jeez. Whoops, sorry, guys. I wasn't even in the Discord. I'm rambling on. Share a chart in here. There we go. So anyway, Dixie. Yeah, this thing's down, getting close to tapping this 1 SD. Yesterday, bottom of the daily range. Like I said, very low probability this thing was going to close outside. Jiminy Christmas. All right. Here's right about where we were streaming. All right. This is right around. I was looking for this to bounce off the monthly, close inside the daily. No, stayed down there. Letting some more go to the downside. But you are below the bottom of the weekly range now. You are below the bottom of the weekly range. Yeah. Jeez, is this the bottom of the monthly down here? My goodness, gold. I mean, Dixie, you are indeed a shit coin. Let me move this up a little bit. Let me make sure there's not another monthly. There might be one more down here. There's not. Holy smoke. So even on the monthly range, here's the bottom of the monthly down here at about 99. A little bit above 99.1. Yeah, this is revving up. At some point here, Dixie's gonna bounce like crazy. I'm gonna go and say it again that this is not gonna close outside this weekly range. We're talking about what? Tomorrow at the close. Gonna see what happens, man. But you think the dailies don't close outside, the weeklies definitely don't. So Dixie is showing its worthiness of being a total shit coin. No doubt about it. Good Lord, it's hard to even look at. Forex pairs are probably up on Dixie big time. Probably not the Canadian dollar because it's always just a bigger shit coin. Sorry, Canadians. Let me see here. All right, let me pop back over on SPY. Just want to give a quick run through right there. Yeah, SPY's still creeping. Yeah, it's right about the same pre-market, 447.75. All right, let's pop this back on crypto. We're waiting for these markets to open up. So there's Bitcoin. Just sent a wick down into the center of the weekly range. See, rejected off the top side of the weekly. Let's see. Found support down here, bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace. Dipped a little bit below the weekly range. Good thing bottom side of the 68.3 was here. Could have dropped a little farther. Probably daily support level down here at about a little over 30K. 30K and some change. This is good. Bitcoin's going to have to get up here and close some candles above not only the top of the weekly range, top side of the 68.3 Laplace. Bitcoin can swing that. I'll be looking for a first standard deviation move up here over 31. Maybe 31.150 area. Probably be a good range for that. Nice. We got Yasha, the soundboard master, is in the house. Got whales and everything. 22.35. Interesting. Maddox making a little move. Yeah, that shitcoin was getting hammered. Okay, good stuff. Bonk. I don't even know what the hell you're doing. Yeah, you know. I'm a sailor. Let's see here. Let's go over to Solana. Solana had a nice bounce off first standard deviation down here to the downside. Now it's back up in the 68.3 Laplace range. All right, above the daily range. Volatility. Right, that's what we're looking at here. We're looking at daily, weekly, and monthly volatility ranges, all their support and resistances, then 4-hour and daily normal distribution and Laplace distribution probability levels. Everything a growing boy or girl needs. Yep. Let's see here. So Sol. Interesting. Now I'm going to go same thing with Solana. You close up here above the 68.3, get some 15-minute candle closes. You're looking for a 1 SD move. You got the weekly up here, though. Let me see here. What resistance is that? Probably the first, yeah. Is it? Nope. Yep, first resistance level on the weekly. Right below the first standard deviation on the daily. This would be a good point, $23. $23. Tried to send a wick in it too yesterday. Pulled back though, right? Rejected off the top side of the 68.3. Found a little support. Got back down in the daily range right before close. It's good. It already did a 1 SD move to the downside. Now it's showing a little resilience. Let's move, crypto. Yeah, it's freaking time. It is time. Let's take a peek here real quick. See what the hell. Where is... Wait a minute. There you are. Kind of leading them. Well, probably not leading, but at least on my watch list on crypto. 2 SD, huh? Interesting. Matic had a nice little pump here. Kind of a little rejection here off the daily, bounce off the weekly support or resistance level that does turn support. Let me see, is that the R1 or is that top of the weekly? No, remember now, Maddox got a tight weekly range. So yeah, this is going to be trending around a little bit. Crypto has any little slip up right here, any bit of pullback, look for Matic to be back down with this weekly range. It's about 8 cents. About 8 cents. Hell, if you're in Matic, right, take your profit. Good Lord, should have already taken it. If you had this, you'd know that you're up here, second standard deviation, normal distribution. Look at the wicks. Look at the wicks up in here. Pop, 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 pop. Bears weren't having it, man. Bears were not having it. Let's see if the bulls can pick it back up right here. Right. First resistance level on the weekly that does flip support. But no, right now, 95.4% chance Matic closes inside 78 cents. So keep that in mind. Be careful. Be careful, troopers. Let's see here. What do we got? All right. Yeah, crypto's doing what crypto does. Tell you what, man. Really surprised Bitcoin hasn't leaped up above 31 by now, especially with the weakness in Dixie. Keep an eye on it, man. It's going to happen. Let's see here. Go over to traditional. Let me just take one peek. Yeah, geez. Look, everything's up on the dollar. Good Lord. Everything's up. Euro, pound, Aussies. Good Lord. What did I say about the Canadian dollar? It's the only one not up. You shit coin. You're all stoned on maple syrup up there. I don't know what to do. It's okay. It's okay. Let me see. Yeah. New Zealand dollar up on it. Good Lord. Trouble, 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 trouble. Trouble, 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 trouble. Let me see here. Goodness gracious. And of course, dollar's up on the Kwacha too. Damn warlord. Damn warlord, your currency, bruh. Damn, bruh. It's all right. It's all right. Just wanted to see. That's it. You see the weakness in Dixie, you're going to see everything else just pounding it. Pounding it indeed. Traditional markets. How'd everything close yesterday? Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, man. VIX dropping again, which like I talk about all the time. Is VIX something to look at? Sure it is, man. I mean, just think of it as greed and fear, right? In my opinion, for the S&P, it's just the volatility of the S&P. But when you got volatility metrics like we do, right? Historical volatility and implied volatility, that is volatility grade. That is the red and white line here. Then we've got volatility percentile, 3 different lengths, all right? And that's the columns and the 2 thicker lines and the correlation breaks that go with them all. So good stuff. Back over here. Ding, ding, ding. Take one more peek here. Comes at 9:13. All right. What are the minis doing? Check these minis real quick. Oh, nice little drifty drift. Drifting to the top side for a second. Where is the third resistance level on the weekly? Right up here. For the SPY E-mini micros, about 45.50, 45.55, about the top of the weekly range. Would be a bit surprised to hit it. Would not be a bit surprised to hit it today. Let's see what happens. Jesus, hiccups. $85, huh? Not bad. Yeah, silver push. Silver's almost up $25, boys and girls. Copper up, nice. Looking for copper to breach $4 again. Oil down, good. Stay down. Liking the pump right now. Liking the pump. Apple, yeah, it was a good call on Apple, right? Yesterday said it was going to be up pre-market. It was, obviously. It was a no-brainer. No freaking brainer. But I know somebody was in that Apple trade. I don't know, man. I'm just, I'm all about taking my profits. You can get back into positions anytime you want. That's the thing. If the market is offering you profit, take it, for crying out loud. That's what people don't do, Man, dude, it doesn't take much. We know how there's a lot of volatility in these markets. Got to be careful, especially if you're in a good position and you're in some nice profit. There's no reason not to take it. No reason at all. That's where the ego is going to set in, right? Oh, no, there's more to this. There's more to this. Huh? Or there's a lot less. So, once again, just be careful, man. Be careful. Yeah, Coinbase ended up getting hammerjacked yesterday, right? Down 3.59. Let's see where that's at. Down a little bit pre-market, hanging on to the first top side. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see here. This is the first standard deviation to the downside. Did get up back above it. But look, you're just sandwiched in here between the daily range, first standard deviation, first resistance level on the weekly. Yeah, something's going to happen here. Going to have to break. You can see the rejection. The rejection off of the hold on here. Yeah, bottom side of the 68.3. Wow, man. Wow. Yeah, you don't want to see that. Then it rejects off top of the daily, right down to the 4 hour. 4 hours. That's a 95.4. Yeah, 95.4 Laplace distribution range. There's a second standard deviation. Coinbase, you're gonna have to come alive here, son. Bitcoin starts pumping. Obviously, it's gonna. I can see Coinbase ending up at the top of its weekly range too. 1, 2. Where we at up here? Probably. Where are you? That's not it right there, is it? Wait a minute. One. No, there's another one up here. It's hiding under one of these. That's the issue. Is it up here? Where are you, little shit? Show yourself. Show yourself. Well, damn it. Okay. Let's scale this up a little bit. It's hiding in there somewhere. Okay, there's a first, second. That is the third. No wonder. No wonder. Yeah, that was a 2SD move yesterday. Whee! Yeah, Coinbase about found its high for the week. It's a good move though. Back up there around $90. Let's see if it can close up here. Let's see if it can close. Oh, you give it. Oh, yeah. I literally thought the market was opening. Clowns got me all confused. I was like, "What? It's a market opening? Hi, girl. What are you doing? Did you come to get on TV? Look, say hi. Say hi. Say hi, Blondie. Say hi, Blondie. It's a scam. Take a peek down here. Get into the depths. Wow. Meta, Microsoft. Yeah, everything's up. I smell some triple Qs today, man. Where's this thing at pre-market? Let me take a peek. Come on. Little shit. Woo! This thing's up here booking. Where are you, buddy? 375.63, huh? Where we going to get a daily range coming in? Probably right around 373. Right around 373. Yeah, which is good, man. These ranges don't need to be tested. They just got gap through. Good stuff. I want to see where this thing, I want to see where the 68, top side of the 68.3, bottom side, daily range, all that good stuff. I'll have to wait till it opens. Now, all the way down here. No. What are you doing? There's copper. Yeah, look at copper running. Let's see. Bond futures up a little. Yeah, nothing too erratic. Nothing too crazy. Shopify's up yesterday, 4.4. Nice. Nvidia up 3.5. Meta up 3.7. Microsoft, what are you doing? I'm telling you, man. This is madness right here. Microsoft needs to get its shit together. Who's going to win this battle?
It's going to go up, down, or sideways.
Look at these bulls trying to push it out of this macro volatility. It's all piled up here, man. This is what you're seeing. Look at this. Wham. I mean, I'm telling you, this is a massive magnet for the data set. This thing needs to get cooking. You close below this. Oof. Not good. Does daily range need tested? I mean, not really. I mean, when you're this close, if it's under 1%, you can always just measure. It's usually good for a test, especially pre-market. Let me see here. Yeah. Close up. Let's see if Microsoft can push this up in the next 10 minutes. Get it up above top side of the monthly range. Then this thing could run a bit. I mean, this is the first standard deviation of the top side. Yesterday, I'm talking yesterday now. Look, almost did a 95.4 Laplace second standard deviation move. The reason why Microsoft could really pump, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's up around, first, second resistance levels. I mean, here's the first resistance level on the weekly. Tell you what, let's see where these new deviation levels come in. Microsoft can get up here above, like, let's call it an even 342. This thing could run, man. This thing could lead the market, to be honest. Why am I saying that? Because this macro volatility, man, this thing is just all piled up. There's a lot of jet fuel. Woo! Let's go.
Hey, why don't you look at Meta though? Like Meta is just like ridiculous right now. Right above Microsoft. Like
yeah, but different. I'm telling you.
It's got room to run upwards if it closes up above what 310 or something. It's up over 310.
Let me see these weekly ranges. Where are we at here? 1, 2,
it's very
3.
uninteresting though from a gain perspective though, because it costs a lot and has a low delta. So if it moves like $10, you'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know though, man. I'm telling you, Microsoft's set up better. If Microsoft can get above those macro ranges, you think this is a run. Wait till you see Microsoft. This baby's got a nice tight weekly range, and that's why this thing's running up here. Where's the second resistance level? Where's the third? Where's the third? That is the third. Yeah, this thing is literally at the top side of its range. That is the third resistance level right there. So, and that's what I'm talking about. So look at the difference here. Here you got the top of the weekly on Meta at 310. This thing is outside the weekly range.
It's already over it. It's already over it in pre-market.
If I were to play this, it would definitely not be to the top side. Let me see. Here's the difference. Here's Microsoft. It's in the weekly and monthly range. This has got so much room to run the rest of up into the close tomorrow. If this thing breaks loose to the top side of these ranges like it's trying, this thing could just run off the hook. I'm talking about. You could see this baby up. Where's that monthly? At the first resistance on, because there's a monthly range. Yeah, first resistance on the monthly 353. Could easily see that by the close tomorrow. If this thing starts pumping, it's going to run. It's got to get above here. When it's in here, there's just too much bear liquidity. I mean, there's push back and forth. I mean, look at this thing pushing back down now. Yeah, it's a no-brainer, man. The bears are going to hammer this down. Bulls are trying to pick it up. This is a mess. Whoever wins, whoever gets the top side or the bottom side is going to win out on this for sure. It's going to be fun to watch. This is going to be real fun to watch. What time is it? 9:22. Shit. But yeah, Meta's already up there. Meta's at that freaking top of the weekly range. Above it. It's going to be interesting to see if it pulls back down in there today. What do you want, girl? What's he barking at? You want to go out? You want out? I think she knows what she wants. Let me load this up. But yeah, good run this week for Meta for sure. Anytime you see something at the top of the weekly range, damn, man. Good run. Bros. Especially if Dixie stays down below or stays at the bottom of the weekly range, my God. We could see some massive pumps. And especially gold, silver, copper, Bitcoin. Look out. Dollar better get its shit together. It's just going to absolutely get hammered. You see this. Interesting to see where these expected moves come in at. Like I said, let me pop back over here, man. Making a big decision. What I want to trade today, SPY or QQQ. Take one more peek at this bad boy. Just got a really wide monthly range on QQQ. And you add up here, man, 375. And all these things have gapped right through their daily ranges, so that's not even an issue at all. It's in VIX, man. Down 1.25 today. All right, let's take a quick peek over here, man. Take a quick little peek. So what am I looking for? I'll show you what I'm looking for. It's a 4 hour. You see some still having an outlier. 67, nope, nothing. Triple Qs, setting up. Oh, higher highs, outliers. All right, man. God, very similar. Very similar. What was that volatility read on SPY on the 4 hour? Yeah, there's the difference. There's the difference. Way outside power mean band. See one more time here. A little closer to power mean band. This thing is tight too. It really looks like Triple Qs wants to make a bigger move. You see. No div. I like seeing that. How about this daily? How'd the daily close? Daily is definitely setting up. So Triple Q, you're going to flash a little outlier, huh? Outlier to the downside, it says. Definitely setting up some hidden bear. Returns oscillator needs to turn down, though, so keep that in mind. It's just setting up. Setting up on both. Difference is, on the daily, SPY's having an outlier to the top side. Triple Qs to the downside. Very interesting read. Jesus. Starting to drop too. Very low volatility. Is that what SPYs look like? Real low too? Yeah, dude. These markets are getting ready to just pop. Pop. That pop could go either direction. So be careful. One more reason why we trade low time frame volatility.
Up, down, or sideways.
That's why we do it. Let's see. Okay. So it did the daily in 4 hour, about the 90 minutes. Oof. Yeah, no wonder. No wonder. Hidden bull setting up, variance contracting, negatively correlated. Let's see here, 981 contracting, negatively correlated, 2400, kind of flat positive, which is, don't want to see that. Want this baby to expand. Gonna have to wait till the market opens. Okay, it's SPY, Triple Q on the 90. Same thing, man. Same thing, except Triple Q's is in trend. Triple Q's in trend. SPY in trend. Prediction model flipping in a little bit of light trend. Triple Q's in strong trend right now. Right at the 2 SD band, though. Right at the 2 SD band. Wow. Up on top of the Fisher. 45. We got 3 minutes still. Market open. Hurry up, Bilbo. Hurry up. There we go. Yeah, no wonder. So the 45-minute closed, right? Hidden bear in effect, or hidden bull in effect. But you got the variance coming down, negatively correlated, or positively correlated. It's what you don't want to see. Damn you, man. Damn UPM wouldn't populate. Come on, populate, baby. Yeah, same here. No wonder these things are up. I mean, you go down here 45, 33 minute. Hidden bull. Let's see here. Hey. Low volatility. So it look like on Triple Q. Yeah, low volatility too. And these things are going to be moving today. We're going to be seeing some movement. Clean chart down here though. 15 minute on Triple Q. What about SPY? SPY flashing anything? No. Both clean. Not too much of a battle going on. Everybody's chilling. Interesting. Just 9 minute shenanigans. All right, let's get ready for this bad boy. Set on the 15. Go over here. Move down a little bit. There you go, baby. 6. Let's see, SPY. 448, huh? Pushing. He said pushing. We'll get these expected moves here momentarily. I mean, right now, pre-market's what? 0.2. 0.21. 444 to the downside, 448 to the top side right now. God, and this thing is almost at the freaking expected move to the top side. This could be another one of those days, man. Fade the first move. I don't know. When you pre-market gap up to the freaking expected move, I don't know. It's like you get your new girlfriend. You already know what color panties she's got on. What the hell? I want it to be a surprise. Jesus. I don't know where that came from. There we go. Yeah, that expected move popped up to 449.5. It's literally up by their first standard deviation. Woo! Tell you what, right inside the 68.3 Laplace. Boy, that's interesting. Where in the hell? Tight. 8-cent daily range. 8-cent daily range. First resistance level right here at about 447.36. Top side of the daily, yeah. 446.19. Like I said, very tight daily range. That is a magnet. The bulls don't pick this up. It's going to come down. It might come down to the bottom side of the 68.3. What's that? 446 is 34 cents, huh? Let this thing play out a little bit. Let's see triple Qs real quick. What'd you do? What'd you do? Now, see, triple Qs is outside, top side of the 68.3. You get a nice freaking bounce here. Plus, you got this weed. Here's the issue, though. I mean, what is that? Not really an issue. It's got some room. It's still got another resistance level up there, right? You already look at this. Or is that the top? We just did this. That is the top. Top is right there. Doom, doom, doom. 378. Do. Yeah, SPY. Old SPY. God, let me throw this on the 1 minute real quick so I can really get a look at these levels. There we go. Look at that tight daily range. Look at that tight daily range. It's going to find support on this first resistance level. If it does, man, this thing could cook. This thing could cook. Where's the expected move now? 449.5. 449.5. 450s are 21 cents. Damn, man. Damn. Make it that easy. What's that up here? 450, man. It's right at that resistance level. It's right at the top side of the range. First standard deviation. Ring the cash register. Indeed. Indeed. All right, so we got this 1 minute candle up above. Let's see what happens. Is this thing going to push for the 1SD? It damn sure could. All right, now that I know where these levels are at, I can freaking jump back. And that is the last resistance level. Boom, boom. SPY and triple Q are both up here. They really are. Whew, markets, man. The markets. But Jerome Powell said, I don't give a shit what that guy said. Or any of the news for that matter. Maybe you haven't noticed yet. You guys watching on YouTube, watching on TradingView, wherever you're watching, we don't care about the news. That's why we never talk about it. When you have leading indicators, you don't need. You'll learn. People will learn. People will learn. Trust me. Well, you'll have. There's people periodically, right, come in the Discord, and there's news talk. You see that disappear after a while. People just stop talking about the news. They learn real fast. Maybe these guys are right. Maybe the news is worthless. Maybe the VEPS do create the news. They do, man. They do. When you have leading indicators, that's why people like in traditional finance, just in those circles, people using traditional TA, guys, they're all over the news, right? Trading on the news. It's a bad call. Not a very good idea. Obviously, when we're talking about the stock market, there's fundamentals that come into play. But dude, I'm talking about when you got news stories populating, mergers, shit like that, dude, none of this matters. None of it matters. The VEPS are going to tell you what's going on. There is no doubt. Boy, these markets look strong too, man. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. But everything, right? A lot of stuff, man, is at the top side of the weekly range. You know, Dixie yesterday, this just shows how bad it is for Dixie. It's just ridiculous how weak this thing is. This is how bad it is. I mean, look at these daily ranges. Dixie just opens up and just falls away from the daily range almost every day. Right? It's just been happening. Crazy. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see another leg down. Here's the thing, though, right? We got the bottom of the weekly. Dixie's below it. Just like I said yesterday, high probability for Dixie to pull back up. This just shows, man. This shows how bad it is. And it's dumping out right now. It's dumping out right now. Coming down here to the first standard deviation. Oh, it's bullish for the markets. Bullish for the markets indeed. Goodness, man. This thing can't get a foothold somewhere down here. If it closes below the weekly range, Jesus, man. The new weekly is going to drop so far below. Let me see something real quick. Where's that monthly at, man? I mean, you've already got a tight monthly range. You got the weeklies populating below it. You know what's going to happen? You populate a new weekly range down around 100. Dude. Brutal. Below a tight monthly. The rest of this month for Dixie, good God. You can see this thing every day hammering like 95 for Laplace levels to the downside. Not good. Not good if you're a fan of the dollar. And who is, really? And obviously, I can't go to the gas station and freaking, pay for gas with Bitcoin, right? We can't even use the light. I know Crypto.com's got a card. I literally know, or did know, was an acquaintance with somebody who lives in Panama. That's what he did. All his trade, he'd put crypto on that Crypto.com card. He'd use it for everything in town and stuff, man. He's just paying for stuff with crypto. Adoption's coming. I don't think it's not. And it's a lot quicker, I think, than everybody realizes. It's going to come a lot quicker. Especially, boy, this dollar keeps shitting the bed. Who's going to be, or was it Venezuela? Did Venezuela adopt Bitcoin as their national currency? Was that Venezuela? Who did that? Yasha, where are you at, Cliff Clavin? You still in here?
Yes, Venezuela made its own crypto bolivar temporarily to try to do oil exchanges and other exchanges.
Right.
So they had a national crypto, but it failed miserably.
Yeah. Well,
but El Salvador and France have actually made Bitcoin legal tender.
Legal tender,
I mean, you can settle debts with it. And other countries have too, by the way. Those are just some of them.
Right.
And then there's, of course, the Federated States of Micronesia, already 5-6 years ago. I think it was back in 2017, 18, 19, somewhere around there, invented or worked with an Israeli company and some other company to make the SVI or something like that, which was a cryptocurrency that would be basically a hybrid fiat crypto. So it's like you have paper printed versions of these, crypto coins, and you can use it as legal tender because the thing was that the U.S. dollar and Micronesia used to have, Micronesia used to peg its currency to the dollar, basically use dollars locally, and then after some time there was like the end of that agreement or something, so they had to switch to some other currency, so they basically picked a crypto coin, and they chose that. It's like legal tender since some years in Micronesia.
All right.
Out there, there's a lot of. It's spread like crazy already. If you look at if you wiki or Google search countries where crypto is legal tender, or countries where crypto can be used to settle debts, you'll find quite a lot of countries have already passed regulations or legalized in various forms as actual fiat for legal tender.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, El Salvador made a lot of noise about it a couple of years back, but everyone's like, oh, they're the first country to adopt Bitcoin. Like, no, not even close.
Right.
It was, you could go to the tobacco shop, what they call the tabac shop, or the tobacco shop, which is basically where they sell newspapers, tobacco, candy, stuff like that, in France, since already like 4 years, and buy Bitcoin, like in the shop, and sell it, hold it, whatever, use it to settle debts. It's already, been passed as a law since several years. And that was the first G8 nation to do so. but it wasn't even the first nation to do so, just the first major industrialized nation, and other countries quickly followed suit. Germany also had some friendly regulations, and in Russia, almost already 4 years ago, I think it was, but if memory serves me correctly, in order to graduate high school, since like 2019 or 2020, you cannot graduate high school in Russia, according to what was reported, unless you have taken and passed a course on blockchain technology. Not just blockchain, like what is it, but blockchain
Technology, yeah.
tech.
Wow.
Yeah, like you need to actually know how to either code in some language or understand the concept behind the technology and demonstrate that you understand it and are capable of speaking about it fluently. In order to get a high school diploma, forget college, high school.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's spreading. And anyone who denies it, feel free to talk, man. Feel free to talk. Tell me how it feels to be Peter Schiff in another 5 years.
Yeah, man.
Even Peter Schiff isn't Peter Schiff anymore.
Right. Yeah, totally.
Even
Totally.
even that other guy, Rubini. Even Rubini talks less crap about it than he still talks crap about it, but less and less, right?
Yeah.
Probably because he's getting invited to fewer conferences. Maybe, I don't know. I don't keep track of the schedule. But that guy used to be on an all-out rampage again. He was like, "Oh shit!" It's because of him that the word shitcoin exists, right?
Yeah.
Nouriel Rubini, and he just kept calling everything a shitcoin. And then eventually he was like, "All right, Bitcoin's not a shitcoin, but everything else is." Oh, so now we're just talking a matter of degrees. Now you admit that not all crypto is shitcoins, and that these things do have value. It's the most ridiculous argument in the world for people to say that a thing that's virtual and digital doesn't have value. Really? And did you tell me that on Twitter and Facebook and your LinkedIn profile and post it on your web blog? Because those are all digital things. Did you post that on the internet? Was that seen on some newspaper you got interviewed on or on YouTube? Like, it's just such a ridiculous argument, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those companies are traded in fiat, but that doesn't mean that they hate crypto. And it's just ridiculous. Like, if these companies hate crypto, why was Facebook, Meta, whatever, interested in setting up the Meta coin, and they were just shut down because of government resistance for now, right? And then they made a second version that nobody talks about, but is definitely being developed for international versions to have to exist in different countries. The whole notion that crypto is like under threat because of regulation is such a joke to me. It's hilarious. It's like people can't see the forest for the trees. Are there going to be regulations? Yes, probably. Is that going to be the end of crypto? No, that's exactly how it ensures its place very long term.
Yeah.
When something is regulated, it's only regulated because the man wants a piece. If it doesn't have any promise of delivering a piece to the man doesn't care about it. He ignores it, laughs at it, scorns it, tries to attack it, tries to get rid of it. But then when they realize this thing is growing and the wealthy people already have chunks of it and they want more of it, what, are they going to get rid of that? Really? Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
So
What if
me an asset class that goes up in value over time, delivers buku bucks to governments that have smartly regulated it and taxed it, and then all of a sudden the leading economies of the world want to get rid of it because everyone else is making money on it. Really? Really? Like, give it a rest, man. It's just ridiculous. All this anti-crypto stuff. It's absolute nonsense.
So
Anyway,
maybe the U.S. government gets the whole CBDC talk going. Oh yeah, this is where we're heading. Blah blah blah. When in reality, they're intentionally crashing the dollar because they're getting ready to adopt Bitcoin as the national currency.
that is certainly a valid argument. I mean,
That'd be epic.
I
Take over immediately.
Wouldn't surprise me if they do that or pull some other trick out where they're just like, they're trying to hoard as much currency as they can and then buy all the crypto they can before they switch over. Because they're already doing it. They already are the largest holder of Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, they corner the market. If they fucking adopted Bitcoin, oh my god.
Yeah, do you remember a few years ago the government held something like 20% of all equity on the markets?
Right.
20%. That's insanely huge.
Huge.
So yeah, this notion that this asset class is going to somehow go the way of the dodo is just so ridiculous. It's literally
Right.
people just resisting and fearful of the future. Like, all right, fear the future. It's still going to come and go, and it's going to come up and eat you. You could prepare for it, but if you want to believe that the horse and buggy is going to remain the car of the future, good luck. Tell me how that's going in 2025 and 2030.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Oh.
And every year we see more and more progress. It's not like we're saying this and there hasn't been progress. Every month, every week, there's some kind of progress. It's an interminable amount of good news in this phase of the market size essentially growing. Doesn't matter what setbacks there are. Oh, 100 million here was lost, $1 billion there was lost. Whatever value of the company went down. Somebody hacked a couple million from some ridiculously bad chain that wasn't well secured or whatever, right?
Right.
It's just distraction and noise to make people not see the forest for the trees and to miss out on yet another opportunity that as they call it, life-changing, once in a lifetime kind of opportunity. It just is. I mean, anyone who doesn't see that, wake up, smell the coffee, read some things, learn a thing, go read the Bitcoin white paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when people are always talking junk, like, have you even ever read the white paper?
Exactly.
No. Well, then shut up.
Yeah.
So what are you even talking about? You have baseless claims. Go read the white paper and then come back and talk.
Exactly.
It's a good read. It's not, people are like, oh, I'm not reading. Dude, it's not even that long.
Yeah,
It's
it's like 7 pages.
I mean, come on. You sit down, take a shit, and read it.
It's literally written, hey, watch your profanity. It's literally written for people to understand it if they're not engineers. You do not have to be a math genius to understand what's written in there. Okay, there's a couple things in there maybe a bit technical if you're not expert or whatever, or if you're not great at math or science, but for the most part, it's very common English. You should not have a problem understanding it, whoever reads it.
I do.
But yeah, that's enough of me pumping up Bitcoin. Because
Holy mercy. Soundboard is up and running. God, man.
It is. I figured it's time for a little bit of an update.
Yeah.
I like it.
What the heck?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Gotta love it, man. You's got to love it, man. All right, let's look over here.
All right, I'm back to
do-da. Jump down on the 1 minute here. See this thing dancing around.
Take your profits.
What do we set?
Fill the liquidity buckets.
Little buckets of liquidity. Yes. The little buckets. Okay, on the 1 minute. Yeah, send up a little bull div right here. Just creep up above the zero mean. See what's happening. Plus, I love looking in the chat and seeing, new people of the community talking about this stuff and getting it when when people have been in there for a while, post charts and they get it. Kudos. I mean, I can tell who's studying, who's not studying. Number one, because you're not just going to get this. It's going to take some work. So I can definitely tell who's working. And it's just like, why wouldn't you want to take advantage of this, for crying out loud? We don't charge for education, right? Got free volatility starter pack. And we got the free trial for our indicators. Hey, man, it's good stuff. It's real good stuff. There's no doubt about it. All this works together wonderfully. Okay, so 1 minute. What are you going to do here, you little donkey?
It really is like having a heads-up display if you're like a fighter pilot in a jet, or something similar to that. If you like to play video game and you got all those controls and all those data points flying around and you understand how to move around quickly in the maze.
Got to put your goggles on.
Flying around you. It's the same thing. It's just, real money on the line.
Yes, sir. Real money. Been on the 1 minute. Total random walk. Look at the volatility. Crushed. 2,400. Hanging high. Be prepared. Low length, 981 is probably getting ready to just go Jackville here. Now, could it be coming down to the 1 minute reverse wave trend? Sure, it could. Could also be getting ready to rip. Let me see. I mean, this thing is definitely ebb and flowing into a pump. Want to see this correlation break here with this expansion like it is right now. That 1 minute candle just broke. Now let's see if we can get some nice expansion. 981 too. Let's see it break positive on these 1 minute candle closes. You'll see this thing. You'll see all this volatility. Although look at the 2400 now contracting, negatively correlated. This is what you want to see for a move. Having an outlier. Yeah. Look at this little outlier, cutie pie. Having a little outlier on the Z-score. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Beautiful. Power mean band. Everything is fully broke through this reverse fissure. That's always nice. Go start up here on the daily real quick. Yeah, look, boy, that outlier on the daily was starting to fall over. Wrong. Looks pretty strong. Even daily volatility, low length contracting negative, 981 expanding positive, 2400 pretty much been on a slow contraction. It's negative. This is a recipe for fun times. Let's go. Move this sucker. But hey, how far? Right up here at, what was it? What was the top side of that bad boy? 451? A little higher. No, there's the top of the weekly. What am I doing? It's right at the 1 SD. Right about 450. Right about in the 450 area. I mean, this is literally the top of the weekly range. I'm telling you, things are changing. There was a time where things just weren't closing outside these weekly and daily ranges, right? Trust me, my philosophy will change. The data set show me something. I'm not just going to be stuck in some old thought, right? But that's what happens to us. We get married to a state of mind. Divorce that stuff, man. When it's time for a change, you got to just file for divorce. That state of mind. You got to get rid of it. I was married to a state of mind and I divorced it, man. It's a good song. Roots. Look it up. I saw the Roots this is before San Francisco just totally just slipped into total hell. It's a total crap hole. Total crap hole. Used to love that city. Used to go all the time from Tahoe. Hang out. Do whatever. Nah. It is a total crap hole now. Ridiculous. But I saw Roots in Golden Gate Park. Free concert. Jesus, man. There was a couple 100,000 people. It was actually a total shit show, to be honest. But good music, man. Jesus. Live. They are amazing live. Put on a good show. That's right. Wowzer Bowser. Okay. I mean, Django, really? You want to look at the ETH BTC pair? I'm not going to deny you. But as you can see, I really don't care. It's not even on my charts. But I will look at it because that's what we do here. That's what we do here. Let me pull this up. And he doesn't want to look at BTC. He wants to look at ETH BTC. Oh, you that guy, man? ETH BTC. That we can find. Here, though, that's the
Since
thing.
we are getting wrecked with the ETH BTC, and all the alts are following except from Solana.
I mean, look, there's even liquidity. I mean, there's not even liquidity here either. Not a lot. Not a lot, man. That's what I'm seeing. But yeah, look, I mean, you're dropping down from the daily range. Dropping down from the daily range. Let me see something now. BTC ETH. Hey. Yeah. Exact opposite, right? You're going to see the exact opposite on the BTC ETH pair. Yeah, man.
On Binance or liquidity.
It's going to be, in my opinion, BTC is always going to freaking have the advantage on ETH. Always. Always. Let's look over here, though. I'll flip back over to ETH BTC and show you some stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, ETH's been having a little problem. Let's see here. Very bearish. For starting on the daily.
Yeah, boy.
Very bearish. Let's go all the way up here, though. Wonder if we can even get a good read on the weekly. Yeah, we should be able to. Below, huh? Below. Power mean band flipping bearish on a weekly. On a weekly. Let's see here. I'll have to watch this returns oscillator. If we get a higher high here and this thing sets up some hidden bear, like come back up here to test the bottom side of the power mean band, look out. So we looked at the daily. Yeah. Falling off a freaking clifferoonie. Setting up anything. Boom, 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 boom. Already setting up some hidden. Already setting up some hidden bear at the bottom side of the power mean band. That's never good. Now we see Captain Cornball, Captain YouTube Jimmy, always loves talking about ETH BTC, right? He's just an ETH junkie. Thinks ETH is blah, 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 blah. It's like, good luck, dude. Good luck. Good luckenstein. Didn't like the 4 hour. What's up? Data feed error. Data feed error. Let me turn off this UPM so I can see the damn data set. Ah, boy. Well, you know what? Not setting up any hidden. I mean, from up here, a little bit. This thing needs a turnaround quick, though. Needs a turnaround quick from what I'm seeing. You got low length volatility contracting positive. Got 981 expanding negative, 2400 expanding negative. This is on a 4 hour. Nice little 4 hour candle. Doing exactly what the VEPS are telling you it's going to do. That's what's great. Now that we talk about this all the time. People in traditional TA, literally, first thing they do is they start looking at the data set, right? Immediately. Well, they're trying to find patterns. Let's find the pattern. Let's find the noise in the matrix. Where's it at? Where's it at? I know it's here somewhere. It's crazy. It's insane. And then they go to the indicators. Okay, well, here's the pattern. Now, let's see. Is it in the indicators? When is this pattern going to play out? What's going on here? When you're a VEPS trader, you turn them off. You don't even need the data sets. Let's be honest. You know the only reason I look at it is for divergence? If I wasn't all the time scanning for divergence between price action and returns, I wouldn't even have the damn thing on. It's a distraction. Why? Because it's following the returns. We just need to know what's going on with the returns. And with that being said, that's why it makes it so powerful to be scanning the divergence, because it's important. When you're using the right tools, it matters. Leading information matters. Big time. Yeah, this isn't looking good. I mean, if you're pro ETH, ETH's losing its, having an outlier on the 90 minute to the downside. It's starting to set up some bull div though. All right, you're getting this lower low. I'm talking about from right here. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, this thing is just ugh. If you turn up now, right? If the returns oscillator and it's positively correlated, if it comes all the way down to the second standard deviation band, yeah, you can kiss any of that bull div bye. This thing could fall off a cliff. I mean, look at the volatility reads on the 90 minute. Everything's expanding negatively correlated. Yeah, doesn't really look too good, man. Doesn't really look too good. Indeed. Right. Is there anything specific you wanted to look at, or you just wanted me to go down through these time frames? Probably. Well, pretty much what I thought from the get-go. Not looking good, man. Not looking good. Is that an L? Oh, Las Vegas Sands. What's it doing, bro?
It appears that we are going down.
What the hell was that? That is.
You can see it appears that we are going down.
Nice. Oh, hilarious. Yeah. LVS, huh? Oh, yeah, up 3%. Brother must be there gambling. Oh yeah, man. Popped the freak out of the hole. Not setting up any local divs. Nothing, man. This thing is running like a wildcat. Look at you. It's on the daily. What's this 5-day look like? Let me see something here. Yeah, no div, man. Damn, this thing just moving. Bulls are just like enough's enough. Let's go, Jack. Everything expanding positively correlated. You kind of flat on the low length, but it definitely looks like it's starting to expand. I mean, it's a 5-day. There's the 3-day. There's the 3-day. Although this is interesting. When's this 3-day close? 5 hours? Ooh, be real careful on this move. On this 3-day, you're literally at the 95.4 Laplace. So remember, there's a 95.4% chance this thing closes inside that range. It's right below it. It's at 61.56. And considering you're the 981, or wait a minute, 981 is actually contracting. Wait a minute. It's a 2400 expanding negative, but you got the 981 contracting negative, low length expanding positive. I'm surprised this isn't a damn doji. It's perfect though. Watch by the end of the day when this closes. Right, this 3-day candle is going to close. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see a little bit of wick on the top here. It's already pulling back a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing close. Let's go over here on the VRE, man. Let's throw it up on the VRE. There you are. Where you at up here, baby? All right, you're at the 4-hour 2SD and top side of the daily range. There you go. So you're already at the top side of the daily range today. You're at the, what is that resistance level? Is that the first on the monthly? Yeah, first on the monthly. The weekly, though, there's the top of the weekly right up here. Or is there another one? There might be another level up here. No, that's top. There's the top of the monthly, top of the weekly. Ain't we got fun? So that's what I was saying. Considering on the 3-day candle, you're literally pinned right up against the 95.4 Laplace. You're at the top of the daily range. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see LVS close down here, top side of the 1SD, if not the 68.3. Right around 60 bucks.
You can see it appears that we are going down.
Yeah, it would appear that way. Oh, God. Oh, God, I love it. Let me resend. Costco on the downside. I'm watching Costco puts. Cisco. Sorry. I was told to watch calls. Watch calls and Ovis. Yeah, man. Yeah. See, whoever's telling you to watch calls on LVS obviously doesn't have the VRE. Oof. Oof. Putting monies in gold, huh? All right, man. All right, my brother. I'm not really too much of a fan of gold, but yeah. Hey, man. Doom. Gold, we called gold's low about 2 months ago. When gold was about 2075, I said gold will be pulling inside 1900. Boom. And not only inside 1900, I said 1893. Go look at the low on gold. Go look at here. We'll look at it right now. We call gold well. Is that even proper English? Probably not. Why am I going to crypto? What are you doing, dude? Because what's the real digital gold? Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin. Every day somebody sells gold and buys Bitcoin. I'm in it for the tech. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, that's okay. Yeah, man. There's a lot of people. There's cryptos. Same thing. A lot of people invest in these cryptos that are backed by gold. Let me see here. But I'm telling you, man. I think there's going to be a rough day coming for gold, man. People realize, oh wait, we're in the digital age. Although I know BRICS is creating this currency, right, backed by gold. Good luck, dude. You're up against a fleet of stealth bombers. Do I agree with all this? Not, absolutely not. It's a joke. But unfortunately, this is I'll go out and say it. Crazy satanic world we live in. These freaking people running the world are just insane. Totally insane. So yeah, man. Whoever was saying watch those LVS calls definitely don't have the VEPS. But I could see him saying something like that. Look at the run this thing's been on. Oh, calls are good. Well, you're at the top of the daily range. All right, you're at the top of the daily range. Let's see here up on. Let's go to a daily real quick. Send up any div. Where's the div? Well, not to 12 hour, 4 hour. There we go, right here, man. Telling you what, man. You get a rejection right here on the zero mean. We'll look for the correlation to change here on the 4 hour. What is going on? No, though, everything's expanding. Everything's expanding, positively correlated, but you're running up against a brick wall. And look at the trend on the entropy. Guys, when you're down here by the 3SD band, go back, look at the entropy indicator. Move over, trend over, right? Now, I'm not saying it can't continue to drift to the top side as you go back into a random walk, all right? Look what happened. Look at the beginning of this move from the bottom, right? Just drifted up, going back into a random walk, then went into trend. Powerful entropy, man. Powerful entropy indicator. You realize how powerful it is when you're scalping low time frame volatility? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Look where the prediction model flips, right down here at the bottom. Really, right here, as you're moving down in here, you can see how this trend, dude, it was staying, let's blow it up, staying outside the 3SD band. Where would I have exited? Soon as that candle closed and you were back inside the 3SD band, here's where I'm out of that position. Now, this is a 90-minute time frame. Am I trading the 90-minute time frame? No. I just see a setup here where I'm giving a good example. Say this is a 1 minute. There's where I'm out. Right? Also, a little bit of profit there, but you never know. What if it turns down and keeps trending? That's what I'm waiting for, a close back inside third standard deviation band. Emotional damage. And then the prediction model flips right here. Guys, in this case, you could have literally just flipped the freaking trade, man. Right? Isn't that everybody's goal? Never being even out of the position, man. You're just flipping. Yeah, brother. With much love. Let's see. What are we doing here?
Can we take a look at Aptos next?
Yes,
My favorite coin. Our favorite shitcoin.
Powerful. Said it's the most powerful shitcoin. Let me see here.
Our best pump and dump VC.
Oh, Django. I love you, man. Let me go over here real quick.
I know it that you will jump in. I know it. You will love it.
Oh, data feed. There's a problem. Like I always talk about, you can't even look at it daily, really. I mean, the variance is really low. Volatility is really low, but I can't get to 2400 greed. I mean, I got bad news though. This thing's ebbing and flowing into a dump. Right? This is what happens when you're contracting.
It appears that we are going down.
Yep. When you're overall contracting, positively correlated, all the way down to zeros, usually is what happens. Expansion, negatively correlated. Yeah. Or something like this could happen, right? You start, the volatility contracts, expands positive, but then the correlation breaks. Woo! Full expansion. Correlation broke negative right there. Bam, 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 bam. So where do you take profit? Hell, right out of the gate, grade peaked out with percentile. This is a daily. It was a good daily move right there. You can always get back into the position. Here it happened again. You start contracting, boom, full expansion, negatively correlated. Another profit-taking opportunity. This is what you're looking for in volatility. You go down to a 1 minute time frame and look at the volatility chart, you'll be like, holy shit. Yeah, it happens all the time. What does volatility do? It only does two things: expands and contracts. Period. Doesn't do anything else. This is the most important part. The correlation. Correlation to what? Correlation to the data set. We don't just correlate assets. We correlate non-directional indicators to price action. When you correlate, I don't even know why I'm telling everybody this. It's all good because we're spreading the love, man. When you correlate non-directional indicators to a data set, they become directional when you understand the all the tendencies that go along with volatility trading. And those tendencies have to do with the correlation. When you figure that out, it's a game changer. It's a straight game changer. So yeah, so Aptos, I mean, I like to start on the 4 hour.
Bilbo, how much data we need, like in terms of how much time of data set we need to look at, to have all the indices functioning properly? Like 10 years of data set, 5 years?
Are you talking about just like going back, just studying?
No, I mean, because the data set is pretty poor in here. We have like 9 months of historical data. And we see that on the daily, on 3 days, 5 days, the indicators are not working because there's too little data. How much time we need to see, like on the daily, for example, on Aptos?
Oh, like, yeah, he's not talking about history trading, my man. He's talking about like how much history does a data set have to have for it to be able to be a good read on like a daily, 2 day, 3 day. It needs a lot, man. Because when was Aptos? Like, let's go up here. Let's just put it on a weekly. How long is this? Look, I mean, this thing's only been around since what? October of 22. October of 22. Hadn't even been around a year. You get a good year. You get a good year under its belt, you'll start to see a little more data. But look at the weekly right now, right? Absolutely worthless. 5 day, you're going to get a little more. 3 day, yeah, you need a year. You need a good year, maybe year and a half to be able to get some good reads up here on the higher time frames. I mean, look, I'm on a 3 day. I'm still not even getting a variance read. 2 day, not even a variance read. The daily barely gives any of a variance read at all. Won't even show entropy. Just Shannon entropy percentile. So yeah, that's why the first real chart I like to look at on Aptos, boom, 4 hour. It's amazing. Got a lot of history. But, you know, like I said, what's it only been around 9 months or something? So, yeah, it'll take a while, man. It's going to take a while. Because especially when we start opening up new weeks and stuff and we're trying to get that workflow down for bias, I mean, if you can't start at a weekly and work down through these macro time frames, it's worthless to me. It really is. At that point, I'm not even creating a workflow for bias. So what am I doing if I'm sitting around scalping Aptos? Dude, I'm not even going above a 9 minute. My workflow is 9 minute, 6 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute just for entries. Period. Boom. I'm just looking for entries. I don't care about bias, especially when I can't get a good one because I can't see any macro time frame history. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and historical volatility is very important for freaking sure. Like a lot of history, see, a lot of people, when you come from traditional technical analysis, right? Everybody wants to, what's the word I'm looking for? The biggest thing you're not realizing is they're lagging indicators to begin with. It is impossible to have any sort of workflow for bias because you're not getting good reads. You're not getting good leading information. So how in the world can you do that? That's why we love the VEPS. When you have leading information, you can build a workflow. Some of the things I do make no sense to people. Is it effective? I don't know. You tell me. It's very effective. If people would just take the time to learn it. These are things we can't teach. We can teach you what this indicator is, what it shows, all of them. We can't teach you how to interpret them all together. That comes with chart time. Right? That comes with chart time. That's from being in the Discord, looking what people are saying about charts. It's a hell of an advantage when you have somewhere to go where people understand this. Because when we were being brought up learning this stuff, there wasn't anybody. The one person we could ask questions to is a total maniac, right? Just a masochist. It's insane. You can't even have a decent conversation with the guy without him losing his mind and calling you stupid. Where I know much smarter people than this guy. But when it come to this stuff, he had a knack. You know, he's good at math. He has the social interaction skills of a warthog. It's amazing. Yeah. First spot Bitcoin ETF this month. Europe, huh? Yeah, I'm telling you. Watch. They're gonna. Now, did you see the BlackRock ETF? What they snuck in? Just full surveillance. It's insane. Yes, warthog. Watch BlackRock's ETF get by now, because that's what they want. They want to make sure everybody's being surveilled. Everybody's being surveilled. But what are they? Everything's on the blockchain, but is what they want? They want social security numbers with wallets. That's what they want. They're about to get it with that. But who's going to go buy it? Yasha, you going to go get some BlackRock ETF? I mean, what the fuck? Like, who's going to go buy that? That's what they don't realize. I'm not. Anybody I know is not going to do that. This is what they're trying to do, right? Crypto's been around long enough where all of us people that have been in the space for a while, we understand decentralization and the importance of it. They're trying to take advantage of the point that people don't know what's going on. Oh, this is just, oh yeah, crypto's crypto. Yeah, well, yeah, we're going to need your name, your address, social security number. People are just like, oh, okay, oh, just like regular banking. Oh, this sounds great. It goes against the entire ethos of cryptocurrency, what these guys are trying to do. They will never, ever, 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 ever be able to regulate Bitcoin. The only thing you can regulate are the exchanges.
That cryptos are a scam.
Yeah,
it's the same people.
Yeah, the same people say it's a scam. Now they're launching ETFs and shit. It's a riot, dude. It's all been gaslighting from day one. All these people that have been talking shit about cryptocurrency for years have been stacking Bitcoin. It's a known fact, especially like the biggest jackass, Jamie Dimon. He literally came out, I forget, it was a few years ago, can't remember the exact date, put out a memo that if any employees buy cryptocurrency, you will be fired, right? The same day, they bought 500 million in Bitcoin. I mean, it's just, you can't make this shit up, man.
Probably the 2017 pumps was made by them.
What's that?
While probably the 2017 bull run was made by them, while they were saying that cryptos are a scam.
Oh, dude, all these bankers have been buying Bitcoin. You think they want people buying Bitcoin on a decentralized exchange? No, they want it all. Just like everything else, they want to be the ones that are selling it to the masses. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
At the end of the day, what is a bank, right? Their entire business model is accumulating as much wealth as possible, right? So they can loan it out and make money on top of it. So I mean, that is their business model. So if they're buying Bitcoin, it says that it's going to have future value.
Yeah. Problem is, say I go in and I deposit my $1,000 in the bank. They take that $1,000. They take that $1,000 and reloan it out to 10 people. Here's 1,000. Here's 1,000. Here's 1,000. Here's 1,000. It's so insane.
There are only 3 safe bets: Bitcoin, Catalina Whales, and Spook.
I like your style. I like your style. Yeah, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, man. Let's get back over. Let me see what SPY's up to. Just hanging around on the top side of the 68.3, I would imagine. Because Bear's going to have trouble busting back down inside this thing. Yeah, it's just sitting up on top. If they do, look for this daily range, man. I'm telling you. Look for this daily range. 446. Whew. Man, oh man. I'm telling you though, just like yesterday, these bulls, man, they're relentless for sure. That's right. All right, we got a sea of green going on here, though. We do got a sea of green.
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
Yeah. That's silver and copper, man.
Yeah, boy.
Silver and copper. Silver and copper. Of course, natural gas. Trying to pull back inside $7. Just taking a peek, see if anybody's running. Airbnb. Coinbase down another 0.9%. Google up 3.29. Google, you're at the top of your range, I bet. Come here, you little shit. Let's check you out. Man, dude, daily. Okay.
Wow.
Google. What are we doing here? This thing's got room to run, man. This thing's got room to run. It literally clips back top side of the monthly range. Look at this macro volatility. Remember when I was talking earlier? Dude, look at Google. Google's above it. Google could run. Gee, many Christmas. Come on there. Where's the top of the weekly? Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2. Here's the top of Google's weekly. You heard it here first. Don't be surprised at all. You see Google around 126 at the close tomorrow. The way this looks. Especially if today's candle closes above the second standard deviation in the 95.4 Laplace, that's the white and blue cross lines right here. Look out for Google, man. Here's the issue, though. Look where Google's at right now today. You understand? It's the top of the daily range. It was a tight daily range. Dude, first hour of the market, you're at the top. Wow. I'm looking at this as the squeeze is on, man. This thing is just, let me look at this on the freaking charts. What the hell? I might be getting in a couple of freaking trade for maybe Monday. Let me see something. Google. Let me look at this daily. All right. No div. No freaking div. Wasn't even a hidden move. Bulls are just like enough's enough. We're coming out of these lower confidence intervals and we're making a run. Returns oscillator up, positively correlated. Both Z-scores up at randomly. This is all a random walk. Last trend on Google was back here May 10th. May 10th. And that was trend to the top side. Right here. Let's see. Since then, total random walk. All this price action on the daily is random. Good stuff, man. 4 hour. Strong. No bear div. No bear div at all. Let me see something. Do we have any on either side, man? This thing is just running like crazy. No divergence plays. Outlier central though. Geez, everything's expanding, positively correlated, and that's a 4 hour. Yeah, no wonder this thing's at the top of the daily range already. No freaking wonder. There was the hidden right there, man. There was the bounce. Market open. Bam! Big outlier. Big freaking outlier. But it is setting up. So, here was the little pullback, if you call it that, right? That was, boom, somewhat. A little bit of bear div. Get the pullback. Just sets up hidden bull. Pop. Pop, 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 pop. Nothing on the Z-scores. The trend is almost at the 2SD band, which makes sense. Why does it make sense? Because you're at the top of the daily range. Look at the daily candle. You're above the 99.7 Laplace. Sorry, not daily. Look at this 90-minute candle. Right, first 90-minute candle of the day. That's literally second. My bad, second. Damn, time flies. 10:23, huh? So this second 90-minute candle, dude, you're just out of bounds. I need my penalty flag. I told Matt I'm going to get a penalty flag. Legal procedure on Google. 15-yard penalty. Yeah, it's not 5. It's 15 in crypto. Or in traditional markets. Dude, my brain's all over the place right now. Let me see the 45. God, this is going to look even more whacked. Whee! Google on a mission. Correlations flip negative on the outlier. Well, when you're sitting at the top of the weekly range or daily range, this all makes sense. Look, screaming, take your profit up here. When you get grade peeking out up here with all 3 volatility lengths, take your profit. Take your profit, Googleites. I mean, it's trying to break above the daily range right now. It's in a wick above it. Power move. Power move. Talk about surveillance. Google, you suck. Google, you suck. Shopify, Jesus, probably same damn thing. Yep. Wow. There's sitting right at the top of the daily range. Second standard deviation. Here's the 95 for Laplace. Immediately, is it pulling back? Well, there's a 95.4% chance Shopify's daily candle closed inside 69.5. Excuse me. This is where the...
It appears that we are going down.
Yeah, it does appear this way. It does appear. Anything else? Big percentages. I mean, you can always tell when you look at these percentages where the data set's going to be on these ranges, man. All right. Nothing more. SPY steady trying to stay up here above the 68.3. It's got no reason to come down. Tell you what, they let up though. The bears will wreck this thing. I don't think they won't. That's the only thing going on in these markets. The only thing. That's why you need leading information. This is what we talk about all the freaking time. If you don't have leading information, you are behind the 8 ball. You are up against these behemoth high frequency trading firm algorithms like Citadel, for example. Good luck, man. You think you can handle that group using lagging indicators and watching YouTube Jimmy for signals? There's a reason why you're not making money. That's what I ask people all the time, and usually the answer is crickets. I like to say, hey man, show me your deposits. Do you ever like withdraw from your trading account and put it back in the bank? How often have you done that?
Oh no.
Do you do it all the time? Have you ever taken profits and put it back into your bank account? Have you made that liquid? Most people are just like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's because all you do is deposit onto your exchanges. Deposits. You talk about a bad marriage. Jesus. Get control of your wife and your credit cards, man. Insanity.
It's a scam.
It's a scam. So here's the top of the weekly range. Is SPY going to kick it up from here? I don't know, man. No. That's why we look. Let's see here. Am I still on 45? I'm actually going to start at the bottom of the workflow here. Crossing the zero mean right now. Starting to set up some hidden bull here real shortly. From the cross right here, it's already setting up a little bit because we are below the zero mean. Yep, from this area right here. Look, we even did a little sidestep. And that's a little Jonathan Taylor sidestep. There's a big dog. Hear him out there going crazy. Let's see. Variance coming down, negatively correlated. That's exactly what you want to see too when you're setting up some hidden bull. Like this. Got variance low again, right? Turning up. Starting to, what is variance? Number one. It's the spread of data from the mean. Go look up the definition. That's all it is. Spread of data from the mean. So, when you correlate variance to the data set, it gives you direction. And we build in to show you when there's an outlier in effect. What's an outlier? An outlier is a fat tail event. Remember the bell curve and normal distribution? Remember the tails? Remember the fat tails? Laplace distribution's tails are way fatter, right? Especially the 99.7. 95.4%, really close a lot of the times with normal distribution. It's the Laplace distribution 68.3 and 99.7. The 68.3 is a lot tighter, 99.7, way fatter tails. But yeah, it's called a fat tail event. It means there is an outlier within the distribution. So right now on the 9-minute, setting up some hidden bull as it's going back into a random walk. Still trending. Still trending. But, oof. Look at these volatility. Look at the volatility hanging high up here. That's the 981 and the 2400. Tell you what, you need expansion coming in pronto, positively correlated. Come on. If it doesn't, if this thing's going to continue to contract positive and then ebb and flows into a dump, look out, man. Look out. You could definitely see it break back inside that top side of the 68.3. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. Now here's when this usually plays out. So is there hidden bear set? Yes, there is. Or hidden bull set? Yes, there is. You got a lower low on the returns oscillator. This is not an RSI or something silly like that. It's built on price. Why in the world are people looking for divergence between the strength of price and price? Does that make literally any sense? If it does, write in the chat and tell me why you think that makes sense. Is what makes sense is understanding that price action follows the returns. You need a returns oscillator for proper divergence reads. I can pull up the RSI and show you all day where divergence is playing out on the returns oscillator. The RSI shows zero divergence. And the divergence that the RSI ever does show gets people wrecked, period. So I'm waiting for this returns oscillator to cross the zero mean. That's when the moves happen. That's when the moves happen. Especially, is there positive correlation? There is. There is. Now, as these 6-minute candles close, you want this correlation to either stay the same or build a little bit. So when the hidden bull play, when you cross the zero mean to the top side, that's when you get the move. That's when you get the move. Let's see here. But right now, on the 6-minute, you got some expansion negatively correlated going on. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We need some correlation breaks here real quick. And from what I'm seeing on the data set, we're about to get them. When's the 6-minute close? 4 minutes. I watched this stream today. This guy's down here on these, I don't know what he's doing down here on these low time frames. YouTube Jimmy says you cannot trade low time frames. That's because YouTube Jimmy is a total moron that doesn't trade. Everybody thinks these guys trade.
It's a scam.
You guys are getting scammed. Straight up. Sorry, Trading View. Most of the people that are literally have indicators on this site are total scammers. They just don't understand. They don't understand the significance of the VEPS. They will. You lose enough, you'll figure it out. You will figure it out. At some point, you're going to figure it out. If you want to become a professional trader, you better wake up. You better start using the right tools. Right? And we are always the first one to say, look, man, we don't want you coming straight into our Discord because you're an indicator junkie and going, hey, I want to buy your indicator package. And you have no clue what's even going on because you are going to be lost. And chances are you're not going to keep subscribing. We don't want that. We're trying to build a great community here, right? People that are going to last. People that are going to last. We give you a free chart to trade with in a month. Interacting in the Discord. This is for the people that really want to change their lives and become professional traders. There's so many people out there going, don't day trade, you're going to be broke. And they are right. Why? Because everybody's out there using lagging information. What is trading all about? Information, size, and speed. If you got shitty lagging information, how are you, what the other two don't even matter. They're going to even make it worse, right? Because if you're using lagging indicators in the first place, you're not going to understand risk because you're probably using leverage. The only place I ever use leverage is in options trading, and it's just inherently built in, right? I mean, one lot's 100 shares of stock. If you're trading stock, it's different, and it's different if you're just trading SPY or triple Qs or whatever. But if you're trading stocks, dude, we all want to be insider traders like the entire Senate, right? The entire Congress, not just Senate, the entire Congress. Dude, it's ridiculous. These people are just insider trading left, right, and center. We try to do that, we go to jail. This country's a total train wreck right now, being run by the criminals, collecting our taxes. Where did it all go wrong? Remember, democracy is, dude, are we even a democracy? No, we're a republic. People forget that this is what they're trying to do to us, right? They're just trying to brainwash everybody into what this country actually is. Insanity. Here we are. All right,
It's a
Stein.
representative democracy. Representative being the key word.
Yeah, it's the dream.
Yeah.
And look at the Democrats in this country. The Democrats in this country are the total fascists. It's crazy. I'm talking about the party itself, not the people. People are a little confused. Go ahead, Yasha.
It just reminds me of that quote when they asked Gandhi, "What do you think about democracy?" And he said, "I think it's a good idea."
Right. I think it's a good idea. Yeah. And what's that tell you right there? So here we go. We're getting ready. This next 6-minute close here in about 17 seconds. Let's see what happens. This crosses a zero mean on this hidden. See this correlation. Oh, correlation went bye-bye. Let's see if we get some positive correlation when this crosses a zero mean. 3, 2, 1. Well, here we go. Let's see what happens. Funny. Prediction model flip. Prediction model flip going into a random walk. Let's see if we can get this move. It rejects here or it crosses through and the hidden bowl plays out. Period. Not going to get the best of both worlds. But it is. You got to get, let's see if the candle close above the zero mean. Let's see that. Because look at the variance, right? Is the data spreading? No. It's flat, man. It's flat. You get this next 6-minute candle close up here. There, the variance starting having an outlier now. Look out. Look out now. Here comes it. Was contracting volatility. Watch this volatility percentile shoot up to this 2400. Let's see it happen. That's what usually does happen. Come on, you. Make some magic. Make some freaking magic, man. Let's see here. Come back over here. Yeah, boy, they tried. They even closed that 15-minute candle inside the 68.3. Your bulls are like, oh, hell no. They know what's going to happen. They let the bears run with this thing. It's going to go down. How's Woo Network? Another one you can, I don't know. Do we really need to look at
As you
that?
can see, it appears that we are going down.
There you go. Yasha gave you a good read. Let me look. Let me look real quick. This is Ric Flair coin. Woo! Woo!
I love exotic coins.
Woo! Let me see here, man. You got a big monthly range. I mean, this thing's not going to be trending too much. You're probably, I mean, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing all the way up into the end of the month. I'll go. And there's the bottom of the weekly. Dude, this thing's set up bearish as hell, just like Aptos. Doesn't look good. I mean, you got a lot of work to do. Considering how wide this monthly range is, this thing doesn't even have the gusto to get up above the weekly. You can even see it. Look at the rejection. Let me see here. Let's pull this whole weekend.
Which would be a good entry for this? Because I need to buy it for having zero fees, their marketplace or their exchange.
Well, when you're talking about something like this, man, I mean, where's the low? Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? Look at this, though. This is the closest this thing got to the weekly, and it rejected. And it rejected. I mean, if you're wanting to wait till the end of the month, because this big, wide monthly range, this is saying just range. It's literally telling you this whole month has just been ranging. Wouldn't be a bit surprised at all. Let me pull all this in. That's what a tight monthly or a wide monthly range does for a data set. And this thing dumped out down to the monthly. Now you're stuck down in it. Oof. Ugh. Ugh. There's the beginning of the monthly. So guarantee you had a bunch of tight daily ranges just moving this thing to the top side. But what does it ended up doing? Comes right back down and reacquires that monthly range right where it should be. I'm surprised this thing even pumped up that high at the beginning of the month, man. Let me spread this back out. Trading View, what have you done? My God. Uh-oh. I think Wu Chain destroyed my chart, bro. Look what you've done to me. Hold on. I'm getting it back. Where are you going? Get back over here, you sucker. There you are. Oh my God, what is happening? This thing's got a mind of its own. Yeah.
When that happens, reload the chart.
If you were going to buy, to save on trading fees, like you said, this thing's a wild wrangler, man. This thing's hard. This is like trying to put cats in a bag. I mean, I'd just be buying. If that's what you're doing, if you're just, what are you looking for? You looking for 20 cents? I mean, 2 cents really going to make a difference? Not really, man.
Yo, Django, can I ask, have
There you
you
go.
been able to figure out what your,
I'll be right back.
how do I put this? So this is the part of a Ponzi when they say you can use this coin for your trading fee. Okay? So the whole idea with a coin that's pretty much based on that is you want to buy it at $1 so that it costs you 10 fractions of a BNB to trade one Bitcoin when Bitcoin's at 60 grand. So you can pretty much just market, enter, and exit for free the whole time. Now, if you're spending $7, okay, depending on the exchange you're trading this on, if you're spending $7 for a coin, on B, if you were to trade BUSD, that would give you like 1,000 trades. If you're to limit in, right? It would leverage or whatever, 0.013. So now you add these numbers up and you go, is it worth, is my volume fees more than 300 a month, right? So there's a catch to this. And now exchanges offer these coins because I know people can't, but I'm just saying, if you figure out what your volume is, and let's say it's $12,000 in a year, and this thing makes you trade for free and you've only spent $1,000 on it, that's good. That's good. You're making 11 grand just to trade, pretty much, from last year or whatever it was, right? So I understand it, but you must just make sure that the math and the size and the volume and all adds up.
I got it. Because it depends on the volume. I figure it out like in 100 trades, I would just cover me from this purchase, because at this price it will be, you have to hold the 1,800 VU token. So it's like $350, something like that.
And then so they take 10% of that. So then you reckon you can trade that 10% in however long that is rated for?
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
So let's say they're taking 10%, which means they're taking $35.
Yeah.
In the time that they give you this discounted fee, you're able to trade that $35 and more.
I'm still not sure about the question, sorry.
Okay. Don't worry, I don't want to take up the live stream. That's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, you good. You are good.
Yeah, it works like FTX, basically. They are just taking liquidity with this token, and they give you 0 fees, and probably they are putting as collateral this token to make some bets and purchasing more of this token, or I don't know. So I know it's like a bit of a Ponzi, but it depends also on the volume you're making.
Yeah, so if everyone's trading it and have a burn thing, dude, I don't know. If you're a profitable trader, you would have those factored in, and then you'd go look for the cheapest trade to trade in whatever access you have. And to be honest, nothing's going to beat Binance, if you're willing to go this far of a shitcoin. Nothing's going to beat Binance with a limit order at 0.0, right? you're getting the full 1% move. You're not paying anyone for it. You just put your order in and you wait for it to come up and you go, okay, it's like 3 cents above price, boom, limit out. Right? Sometimes you don't get filled, so then now you'll pay your fee. And that's 0.13 or something like that, right? It's nothing hectic. It's like $3 or $4 difference in Bitcoin or something like that. So those are the kind of things you got to work in. And if you're able to give them $350 and then you're able to make that $35 back, let's say that you're paying them to trade for free pretty much. You can make that back, that's good. But if you can't, you just keep on paying them and paying them $35 for nothing because you may be panicking at the wrong time. You're paying them to panic and they're just going to profit off of you. So that's why that coin go up. I can understand the arbitrage, yes, this, that, try and make it a stable coin and all of this, or the price difference between it. But there's XRP, there's a million other coins that are trying to do the same thing. All right, so now you go and you want to get low trading fees, go see if they offer it on the XRP ledger. Nothing's going to beat that. Unless it's BUSD and you can get full. Nothing will beat that. So there's all these options and they're hopeless chains, dude. If you know the technology, they're hopeless chains. They're just trying to, their whole project, sorry to rant, I'll be done in 30 seconds. A lot of these projects, if you look at Nikola Tesla, for example, his way to figure out electricity, he invented a whole bunch of shit on the way there, right? Now, these chains, these stupid little shitcoins, they think that, the light bulb is the only thing that can come from it. That's why we're going to maximize it. Homie, that's in their business plan. Like, that's in their business plan. That's just a product offering to them. It's nothing of what the capabilities of this network are. It's just something you can do on it, right? Now that's an application, or that's a decentralized exchange that gives you access to all these API apps. You're not going to beat the XRP ledger when it comes to this. And now, yes, there's like good other coins that can. I'm not saying you can't. There's other coins that sure they're trying to do the same thing, and the community versus the corporate. That's all it is. So pick that, right? But at the end of the day, nothing's going to beat it. You can buy an exchange coin. If you don't know what you're doing with an exchange coin, my man, you're just bleeding in cash. All right, trust me. I'm not saying trust me. I'm just saying I've been trading these shit coins, exchange coins. I've made decent money off of it living in Africa. And I know the ones that are going to work and I know the ones that aren't. Simple as that, man. So it's, you've got to know the system quite well. I'm not saying Aptos is a bad investment. Next thing it goes to $1,000. But I'm just saying know what you're in, right? And know the market dynamics of what you're in. Anyway,
Well,
so just be.
I think that this exchange, it's too much new, and it's not. It doesn't have too much users to starting to do shit like FTX. So I think I am a bit early, for this.
How many coins are there? What's the market cap? What's the market cap at this point?
Well, actually, I didn't look into it because I just wanted low fees, and right now it's $400 to have 0 fees. So I'm not buying this for investment.
That's cool. So in case anyone else is listening, that's cool. So then now, what's the spread on that exchange? What's the price of Bitcoin sell order and buy order? If it's more than $5, if it's thin, it means nothing, dude.
Let me check the spread.
What exchange are we talking about?
Boo exchange, the one of the Boo token.
Got you. I have no clue. It's Ric Flair. Let me see.
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
Yeah. Where is our... I know the ChatGPT wants...
Okay, on Bitcoin, the spread is $6.
Bro, that's my trade, G. That's like me, like, I'm taking profit now. Okay, maybe this thing has the opportunity to run into a lower high. That's like $6 is where a pro HFT firm is taking profit. Anyone above $6 on Bitcoin is starting to move into hedge fund retail territory. The guy who's catching above $20, $30, $40, he's like full DJ. And that usually runs. But the risk, $6 is a lot, dude. If you have 30,000 Bitcoin divided by 6, that's how many times you can be wrong until you have no more Bitcoin. And it's not a lot.
Yeah, it's
And I'm
always
telling you,
$6.2 the spread. Always.
yeah, dude, that's terrible. It's terrible. Is it very wiki?
Ooh.
Oh no!
Speaking of wiki.
Okay? Is it wiki? Like, are they just like flat candles, little candle bodies sideways? Or is it like ranging $2 up, $2 down quite often?
He said, smack, smack. I love it. Fuck you, my bad ass. Where you at, you sucker?
I just want to make sure like homies aren't wasting money for no reason. You know, like you can,
No.
like these ideas are really good, but you have to be financed, man. You have to have your own stable coin. Then you can offer BNB. Those are the rules.
Where are you trading?
Well, I trade on Binance. I was thinking about doing it on Bybit, but just depends, man. Just depends. Like,
The problem with Binance is it's requiring know your customer and not declaring my crypto to the IRS.
It's a
So-
scam.
no.
That's
So if you
wrong.
know, like, I'm not gonna get into exchanges or anything, but long story short, if they're registered in Singapore, if they're registered in the UK, or if they're registered wherever, those countries have privacy laws. Okay, now go look into those countries' privacy laws to be like, do these privacy laws share information with financial firms? Yes, they do. My man, I can tell you now that whoever wants, they can get a picture of your passport. It doesn't matter. Like, you can't run from anyone. I've seen it in front of my own eyeballs. You can't run from anyone. So, yeah, they're going to know that this person is not linked to this wallet address. That's fine, man. But then go buy Bitcoin from an ATM machine. Don't even try to transfer money around or whatever. Walk to there, you put your cash in the machine. It gives you the terrible spread. But you're like, that's the spread I'm paying for anonymity, so that they don't know that I have this account.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's that simple. If you want to share your information, but anybody can take anybody's.
Yes. Let me see.
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
Hello, Chat GPT. We're coming in on the close here. What do you got for us? Anything special?
Hello, it's Alpha Trading in GPT. I hope you're enjoying some nice profit taking that the VEPS has been indicating correctly as usual. If you can to be an insider trader like people in Congress, try being a VEPS trader. See for yourself how accurate it is. Do you know why other retail traders don't use that? Because they don't even know it exists. How many times have you wished you could know something, anything, about the future? Our indicators use leading information and relevant maths, and that's why our predictive tools are as precise as surgical grade laser beams. Do you trade with traditional technical analysis? If you are, you're using lagging indicators built on lagging information. Notably, you're using indicators based on price action, which just follows the returns. So the typical tools you're probably using, like SMA, FIBS and other tools can never be leading information. At Alpha Trading, we trade with leading information, also known as the VEPS. What are the VEPS? You ask? That's easy. They are volatility, entropy, probability and statistics. And yes, even you can learn how to use that information to
Oh,
trade.
boy.
You can try our VEPS tools for free and you can get free access to our volatility starter pack of indicators plus a chart, repopulated to make it as easy as possible for you to get set up quickly and learn to trade volatility, probability and statistics. Once you get your free access, learn the tendencies, learn the chicken tendencies. The gourmet cuisine on the bleeding edge of quantitative trading.
Oh, God.
Volatility and correlation have a very reliable set of tendencies that affect and indicate the probable direction of a price action. After you learn the tendencies and try the tools out properly, you can get a 2-week free trial of a fat bunch of our top premium trading indicators. If that doesn't pique your interest, well, maybe you're just stubborn. And that's okay. We need liquidity on the other side of our trades. So stay there, if you want. That should be a wake-up call for you. Most will ignore that, at their PLS peril. Alpha trading is not like every YouTube Jimmy selling lagging indicator nonsense to their own communities. We're not in the business of selling garbage that's designed to fail most of the time. We're VEPS traders and we offer our community access to the best tools available to retail traders on the world's largest charting site, TradingView, because it gives people a real, quantifiable edge. Come into our Discord and learn for free. We have the best educational info to learn how to trade the VEPS. And we have the friendliest group of traders, happy to help you learn to trade the VEPS. Also, our soundboard rocks, and you can play with it too. Alpha trading. A better way to trade. And a better way to enjoy taking liquidity from the counterparty.
Wow. All right.
Like this.
Italian GPT. It's so nice.
Italian English.
That was awesome. Oh, Lord help me. Yasha bringing in the comedy. That was some good shit.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Looking good. What a way to end. Got our little Italian hottie chat GPT. Fucking awesome. That's all I got to say about that. Where else are you going to get this? Where else? Tell us. If you've already got a strat that works for you, fine. Come join in with the fun. Come have fun when you're trading the markets. That's what we do. We try to have fun. If you're not having fun trading, you might, hey man, figure it out. Go do something else. Trading's making you unhappy. What the hell are you doing? Well, you're unhappy because you're not using the right tools. Period. So once you use the right tools, gets a lot more exciting. Indeed. Let me see. Let me scan through here real quick before we take off. Anything's making a move. Who's making a move? I mean, barring just a couple stocks like Google. Google. Doing what? Yeah. Ravaging. There's the ties at the top. 1, 2. No, that's right. Google's running. I'm telling you, man. By the close tomorrow, we could see Google at the top of its weekly range. There's no doubt. That's right here. Right here. I said it earlier. Well, yeah, like 126, 127 area. Things coming in hot. 4%. And Shopify. Shopify is moving too. That's right. That is right. What's Triple Q's doing right now? Definitely doing better than SPY. Q's running. There we go. Trying to get up there. Let's freaking go. Guys, especially with Dixie, man. Look out. This thing just broke 100. Good Lord. VIX rising. Dixie freaking just cannot get out of the way of itself. What a shit coin. Boy, it's almost like they're intentionally trying to kill the dollar. And adopt Bitcoin as a national currency. Okay, do you know what the fuck would happen overnight if that happened? Wow, that's what would happen. All you people out there, it's been freaking stacking sats because you believe in Bitcoin, will pay off. It's going to pay off anyway, but
Yeah, boy.
don't think something like that can't happen. You would immediately. One of these big countries adopts Bitcoin. I mean, really adopts it. Dude, they're going to take the lead real fast, man. Real fast. I mean, just think what the government's thinking. Oh, man, you know, people pay taxes in crypto. Hell, you can already do that in Florida, correct? I know in Miami you can pay taxes with crypto.
In Ohio, you could pay them just 4 or 5 years already. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Ohio too? It's coming, man. It's coming. There's no doubt about it. That would be a Chad move. Even though I don't even consider my government a Chad right now, that would be a Chad move for sure. Adopt Bitcoin. Be fantastic, man. Would be fantastic. Look at this dollar just falling out of the bed. How low is she gonna go? How low is she gonna go? I mean, guys, where's the bottom of the monthly? Let me make sure I'm getting this all in. Yeah, it's right there. This thing could close the month down here around closer to 99, 99.1. Dude, the way this thing's going, here's a 95 for Laplace, approaching it. Second standard deviation. This thing could hit the bottom of the monthly range today, the way this thing's dropping. I mean, I looked at the charts. This thing's just setting up hidden bear one after another on low time frames. That's what you're seeing here.
You can see it appears that we are going down.
Yep. Big time. Big time. Yeah, these are all hidden bear plays too, man. So what are you looking for on the bull side? You're looking for trend changing div on, I would even say 4 hour daily, at least 4 hour in daily before this thing even has a chance to do anything. Right now, it's just look out below. Look out below, which is good for the markets, man. Which is really good for the markets, especially Bitcoin and gold. Don't be surprised if gold's back at 2K here real fast. Would not surprise me at all. It hit our target. Hit our target we were talking about for months. What was that target? I'll show you. For those of you that were just now tuning in to Alpha Trading. Called 1893 was the low. Is what I was looking for. Since gold was almost at 2100. That is not it. Hold on. Let me go over here. I got to raise this chart up a little bit to get down to this shit. This shit coin. There it is back here. Come on, baby. Get your butt up here. Is that it right there? Yep, that was it. I remember that dump out to it. Rejection off the 1SD on that daily, all the way down to the 1SD to the downside. And what was the low? Man, that ain't even it. Where the hell? Wait a minute. Am I losing my mind? Well, I know this thing dipped inside. Hold on here, man. Let me pull all this in. Is that it right down here? There it was. I remember there was a big dump and a pump when it hit 1893. Jesus, man, has it been that? That's how long. Gold just drags you around. You don't even know. You don't even have any time reference in your head. Come on. Move, chart. You little sucker. Come on, man. Move up a little bit. There you go. There it was. There it was right there. 1893. I mean, not only did he call the target, called it to the damn dollar on an asset that's worth almost $2,000. That's a VEPS for you, man. Having leading information, understanding where this thing was going. And that whole time, what was that? That was the reverse Fisher, reverse wave trend on the 5-day on gold. When you get a data set that gets outside of the daily ranges, when you get a data set that gets outside of the power mean band to the top side, mean reversion is imminent. All right. That's what I wanted to show, though. Let's see. SPY's picking it up. Finally. SPY's picking it up. Let me pull this down. Got to get up above that resistance level on the daily. Come on. Come on. Bring her down, baby. Come on. Jesus criminy. Oh, TradingView. Oh, TradingView, we love you. We appreciate you put us on the front page of the streams, too. Okay. Can I get this down a little bit? Come on, baby. Is this how we're going to end? Not being able to move my damn charts? Come on.
2 hours later.
Bro, it's ridiculous right now.
Yeah, boy.
I'm a patient man. I'm a pretty patient man. Come on. What the hell do I hear? Come on, man. There it comes. Come on, you little shit. Come on. Get your butt down there. There we go. Now I'll scale this down. There we go. We're back. Okay, let's see. Is this going to be able to close a candle? Here's the first standard deviation on the first 4-hour candle. If we can get this data set to close up not only above the 1 SD on the 4-hour, but the second resistance level on the daily, this thing going to shoot so fast to the top of this weekly, it's gonna jar your teeth loose. Almost at 450. Almost at 450. You guys realize this thing's almost back to the all-time high? Oh, but it's bear market, right? Bear market. Ugh. Guys, stop listening to these dumbass YouTubers, please. Stop it. Stop feeding into their narrative. Stop buying their products. It's a joke. They're using you as liquidity. You understand that? These guys do not trade. If you think they trade, you just don't get it, man. You just don't get it. They're not traders. They're snake oil salesmen. No, some things never change. These guys making all this noise, the guys that are making the most noise out here in YouTube land, dude, they're all scammers, man. They can admit it or not. Obviously, they're not going to admit it. They're selling lagging tools. They're giving shitty information. One day they're bullish, next day they're bearish. They have no idea. They're trying to nail down macro time frames, where Bitcoin's going, where any of these data sets are going, and they're using lagging information.
You are not getting money back.
It's pretty crazy, man.
Get out of my way.
It's pretty crazy. We trade here, right? We trade low time frame volatility, though. This is the mindset we're trying to change, right? You're married to a certain mindset. We're watching bad information, bad trading habits, bad risk management. And when I say bad risk management, what am I talking about? I'm talking about when you get number one, you don't understand risk. If you don't even understand risk, how can you understand managing risk? You can't. There's no way to do it. You have to have a workflow, right, to get you a bias on intraday trading. Once you get that bias, then you're getting entries on a different workflow, on a low time frame workflow. You're taking your profits quick and you're limiting your losses. And when I say limiting losses, if I'm entering on a three minute time frame, 1 3-minute candle closes below my entry, I get out of the position. No questions even asked. I don't care if it's setting up some sort of div. I'm going to get out. I can get back into the position, but I'm not going to take the chance of it dumping out, right? Or pumping if I'm short, because it will happen. It happens all the freaking time. You have got to get yourself out of losing positions immediately, right? If that turns around for you, and then the move that you saw that was definitely going to happen because of the VEPS, get back in the position. Here's the issue, even with trading the VEPS. Correlation. Look at all the breaks in correlation as volatility expands and contracts. You need to understand this. You need to understand when to get out of those bad positions. And it's as simple as 1 candle close below your entry, just get out. Take your minimal loss. Just think about it. If you're using the VEPS, and when you get really good at it, you're literally up around a second standard deviation of probability of winning trades. Do you realize what kind of P&L that is? Do you know the only way to get a good P&L like that is because you're taking profits and limiting losses. You're not letting the market take money from you. And if you do, it's a small percentage. Tiny. But you're winning consistently. What if you win 9 out of 10 trades? You took your profit on all 9 trades, and that one bad trade, you limited your loss. One bad trade can take away the profits of 9 good trades. You got to get into the position where that is your mission, taking profit and limiting your loss. Mark, just trust me. If you do that, your P&L will get better. Doesn't that make sense? You're not taking losses. You're only taking profits. When the market tries to take money from you, you're like, pee smack. How dare you?
You win.
Get out of the trade. Don't let your ego get hurt.
Fast.
Trading's not about ego. If you let your ego creep in on trading, you're done. You are freaking done. It's you against the other side of the trade. Right? It's not you against the overall market or you against whatever. Your buddy Jim. You alone at the end. It's your money. Take care of it. We'll end on that. Want to thank everybody for supporting the Discord. Love you guys. You're awesome. Thanks, TradingView, for putting our streams up on the front page, featured streams. Hit that rocket icon if you see valuable information in here. Definitely come join the Alpha Trading Discord. Links in the description, like Yasha said in the chat. With all that being said, wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. We will see you 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. Peace, guys.